All right, we're here on the Indieshop at KBeach Radio at kbeach.org, and I'm going to let you guys just check out the playlist on the website for those last few tracks. We have the band Steadman in here. If you guys want to say hello.
Hi, how you doing? Good evening.
Let me do you a favor. Let me turn the mics on first.
Hello.
Good evening. Hello.
You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Virginia, this is Shirley, and this is Sharon.
Now we're all thoroughly confused.
But seriously.
Simon, I'm pointing myself as if people can see.
Right. You're in the middle.
James and Russell.
Okay, and what do you all do in the band?
I'd sing the songs, James plays the guitar, and Russell, well, he's only the drummer.
Okay, and just to inform the audience, of course, you guys are from...
Hastings, England.
Okay. Actually, let me get the mic closer for
Oh,
you.
I do apologise.
So unprofessional.
Is that better? I don't have any headphones on. I'm the only one without them. I'm feeling a bit left out.
Sadly, we only have two, but good thing we're only talking.
Yeah.
So, as long as you're not deaf in one ear or something, it'd be cool.
He is.
And how's the trip going?
Well, we just drove, well not just, but in the last 5 weeks we've just driven from from San Francisco to Chicago to Boston and Philadelphia to South Dakota to back to Seattle, back to San Francisco. We've covered this whole country.
Atlanta as well.
Atlanta.
It's been great.
Yeah.
You've seen the backbone, the backside,
Yeah.
the front end.
And the backside. Yeah. We've done it all.
It's been great.
Seen a lot of
Loads of
gas stations.
And you have a few of them on your webpage as well.
Really interesting.
I mean, impressions of the country?
A lot of gas stations.
I mean, most bands that come through here, they play like New York.
Yeah, we did New York.
They play LA, and then they go home.
Yeah. No, we wanted to do the whole thing, man. It's a big country out there.
Soak it up, son.
That's a long way for 2 gigs.
If anybody's interested in buying some CBs or knives, I found a great place in Nebraska.
Oh, that's crazy.
You can buy crossbows for 4-year-olds, 4 and up. I'm not joking.
I don't doubt you at all.
That's what it says on the box. But it's been awesome. We've had some great... awesome? Did I say awesome?
You've been in America
I've
too
been
long,
around
man.
Too long, haven't I? It's been awesome.
It's been
Done some great venues. Been great.
It's been too long when you start saying dude.
Yes.
Which I will assume they don't say much in England.
No, not a lot.
No.
You're lucky. I'll catch myself saying it once in a while. It's like, oh, time to move.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
But like I said, it's interesting that you guys would cover the whole country so well.
Yeah.
And, I mean, for the most part, you're just starting out here.
Yeah, I know. Well, you got to play to everyone, and it's a big country to get around. Like UK, we've played everywhere in the UK. We thought, what next? America. Why not?
And the reception's been good.
Yeah, fabulous. Better than expected. Particularly, pretty unknown band. We turn up and we most of the time we're like the first band on supporting a local band with a following, and we'll turn up and by 3 songs in, the place is ran with the people that are getting into it and wanting to join the mailing list, buy a CD and kiss our feet.
Been jolly nice.
I read a review on the webpage about one of your Glastonbury shows.
Mm-hmm.
The guy basically said he was the only one watching it first.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. It's quite a long. I'll try and cut it short. But we turned up to Glastonbury one year, and we had a van full of PA equipment and our instruments, and we didn't have a gig. So we found this stage that was just sitting there empty, and we asked this really old ancient hippie that happened to be running the stage whether we could use it, and he said, yeah, whatever. And we went on the stage, and we played every night for like 4 nights, and each night we played, more and more people were turning up. Last night, on the Sunday night, beautiful sunset right in front of us, and like about 5,000 people, just word of mouth. We were posting posters on trees. We were stickering toilets exactly where people were sitting, doing their thing, and so they had something to read, and yeah, people just came and flocked to see us, and that just set us up in the UK. Suddenly, people were ringing us, offering us gigs and stuff. So
I guess you're kind of doing the same thing as far as self-promotion now.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do over here. I mean, we've got a much longer way to go, but we're getting there, and it's been really good so far, and hopefully we'll be back soon.
Now, of course, you used to be known as the Dharmas.
Mm-hmm.
And can you give like a little small history of the band?
Sure, Russell.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, the Dharmas, let me see now, that would have been 92, 93. Yeah, Dharmas got together. Things, Simon's already filled you in on Glastonbury, things went really well from there on, really. We got a deal signed to this cool little independent label, and then about 3 months in got sold to BMG. So we suddenly had this major deal, and it just wasn't right at all. We were label mates with Whitney Houston and that, and it just wasn't.
Lovely lady and all that.
Very nice lady, but it just wasn't right for the band. It was never going to be right for the band. So, and then there was
terrible in bed,
there was
wasn't
and there was accusations. And there was accusations of misappropriations of funds and stuff. Usual big label rubbish.
And we lost the deal. 95 rather than 92.
Yeah.
We're not that old.
No. And and then basically we lost the deal and managed to rescue our album out of it. Still sell the album, but we decided to change the name because a couple of band members decided to move on. So there's still 4 original members in the band, and G here is
James.
Sorry, James. We all call him G. He plays guitar. He's been with us about a year and a half.
Just a G thing, right?
Yes,
he's the OG.
I'm sure you've heard that a million times.
He's down with it.
But that's really how we metamorphosized into Steadman.
Now, how would you consider the band being different now as opposed to then? What changes have been made? I mean, you changed the name.
Well, we lost a percussionist and a keyboard player, and although Ellen has started playing keyboards, he was really funky, so things just changed direction. Really, it was more guitar based now, you know.
The Dharmas was quite festival, good time festival band, which was fine for a while, but after a while you start to feel like a cabaret act. And although I was writing songs and stuff, we had kind of little routines that we did, and it still became a little contrived for me. And I wanted to make sure with Steadman it was all about the songs. And I've always written songs, and sometimes I wrote songs and didn't put them into Dharmas because they didn't fit with the happy-go-lucky sound that we had.
That's kind of another reason for changing the name, really, wasn't it? To break away from that. Breaking away from that sort of, I don't know. It was a real feel-good factor, but it was too much. You know, it was just too much of a party sort of thing going on, and
which we still have now with Steadman, but it's also a lot more about the songs and the music rather than how high Russell can jump off the stage into the crowd.
So it's more of a maturation process.
Yeah. Which that's not to say it's boring, though.
Right.
It's incredibly exciting.
Better songs, right?
Exactly. Well, I hope so.
Speaking of songs, play something. You guys brought in some CDs to play.
We did 72. We've got a long night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone get their pep pills out. And what do you want to start with?
I'd like to start with this very, very good song called Carry On by Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, which is quite a main component in getting me into songwriting. And I like it for this main reason that halfway through the song it goes in a completely different direction, funks out, gets groovy, just roll with it.
Okay. We'll be back in a few minutes, and if you have a question or something, we have a chat room on AOL, Britpop iNet Radio on the UK user-created room section, and of course you can call us in here in the studio, 562-985-2282. We'll see you in a bit. So we're back here in the studio with Steadman on the Indieshop, and if you guys want to describe your picks here.
What?
If you want to describe your picks, or why you picked them.
Oh.
I thought we don't have any pictures.
They're talking about my plectrums.
They're grey and kind of triangle shaped.
And a gin Dunlop. Well, as I said, the first one is a big tune for me because it's quite influential in getting me off my butt to write some songs. And Russell, explain the influence of that.
I picked the PM Dawn track because I hadn't heard it for ages and ages and ages, and Ellie just happened to bring it along with her on the bus, and she played it just as I was looking out the window thinking, this is so unreal. And
it used to be a friend of yours.
And in reality used to be a friend of mine. And I just really used to like it years ago.
Yeah.
Now you guys are just touring all over the US, and back to like kind of how the band was beginning and everything. When you guys turned into Steadman and you had the problems with the label, what were your feelings when you got dropped?
Well, obviously we were angry about it, but after you get over the initial feeling of regret and anger and all of that kind of stuff, we kind of felt stronger, because mainly because we started learning about the internet, and particularly in England, the internet. Well, in England anyway, the internet is like about a year behind America. Really, it's catching up now. So we started learning about MP3s and publicising ourselves over the internet. And our bass player is like a computer whiz kid, and he just sussed it all out, and we got a page up. And Yeah, I mean that's why. Yeah.
And I'll say it's a really good page.
Thank you. Yeah, he's worked real hard.
We won a couple of, he did really well, and we got a couple of best home pages in internet magazines back home, so that was like a good thing for him to get, because it's a bit of a thankless job really, doing all that work,
right?
And that to get that was really good for him, you know.
It's not like being in a band where actually people see you perform.
Yeah, exactly. I know, it's just you do all that work there, and well, you know,
you get a letter from somebody, an anonymous letter from somebody saying, "Great page."
Yeah, exactly.
But those do make him feel good though, when he gets those little emails. He likes that.
So now you guys are basically on the web.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a deal in the UK?
Not in the UK.
No, we don't.
We haven't gone looking for a deal in the UK. We've actually been focusing a lot of our attention in the US.
Basically, we were offered a couple of deals afterwards, and we just couldn't negotiate them right. So we decided to just stay totally independent for a while. We weren't in a rush to go jumping into bed with any label, you know. So
like when you go out with a girl and she dumps you, and you don't want to go out with someone on the rebound. It was a similar sort of situation.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Who doesn't? What?
It's the best time,
unless
isn't
it's
it?
just unless it's just one night and it's just sex related. But other than that,
Oh, of course.
Anyway, I was
no
saying,
serious relationships.
I've lost my total train of thought now.
That's right.
Yeah, so we just stayed fully independent. We produced this album ourselves. We got some help. We met some wicked people giving us some help, and we managed to get a very small distribution deal over here, which was the whole intention of the exercise, you know, which we did.
Fabulous.
See, it seems odd to me, or unusual at least, that an English band, will come over here and concentrate more in the U.S. than back home.
Mm-hmm.
Because English bands have a record of not doing as well over here.
Really? Oh no, we did know that actually. Well, although you say that, all of the, we did a bit of groundwork, and all of the response we got from the album the good responses. I mean, we've had about 2 bad reviews, to be honest with you, but all of the good responses, the majority of them came from the US, from internet sites, e-zines, magazines, people we were talking to. You know, we got such a good response out here that it just felt like a natural thing to do was to come out here. And the thing is, we applied to play at the CMJ conference in New York and the North by Northwest conference just to see what would happen, just to dip our toe in the water over here. And we got such a good response from it, and we got a record licensing deal out of it. And it just seemed like, you know, we're only small. We can't really focus on too many countries at the same time.
Right.
So we have to just choose one. And seeing as we haven't really been out here, and we were getting good response, we thought, let's go for it.
What's the difference between, I mean, you're having an opportunity that bands didn't have 5 years ago.
Exactly. And that's all because of the internet as well.
Right. I guess one of the ways that it's revolutionizing the music industry. I mean, how different is it as opposed to how you were with the Dharmas?
Because you've got this business card that is able to get out to anyone in the world who's got access to a computer. It's a business card. It's got, you know, you can give people music. You know, we went into this internet thing with a philosophy that we want to give before we take. So we put up a few songs up on the website from the album, so people can test it, taste it, and you know, that's something you couldn't have done 5 years ago.
Also, digital recording as well. The availability of that at home is just brilliant. You know, because we're all getting our studios together at home.
You don't need to go and spend £3,000 a day in a high top class studio anymore.
Yeah, we recorded at Peter Gabriel's studio, Real World. I don't know if you probably it's like top residential studio at home, and also we recorded another one that made it in the top 10. And they're just so expensive, but you just sort of realise that it's great to do. It's great to go and see, but you just don't need to. You just don't need to do that. So you can do a lot of stuff from home. Or what we tend to do is set a really good location up for recording, and then we pool all our resources together. And have a good couple of months doing a recording session, and it's really good what's coming out of it.
How does being on your own, doing everything yourself, compare to what you were trying to do before?
Well, the advantages are that you answer to yourself. So if something doesn't happen, you can't blame it on anybody else. So you really have to get your arse into gear. It's good to have outside views sometimes, though. So we do try and get as many sort of people's different perspectives on things, because sometimes you can get a bit tied up when you're doing mixes and tracks and things like that. You need other people to come and look at it.
The other good thing is that we're all really highly motivated, I think, and we've all got individual roles that are stronger than each other. So, you know, you've got our bass player's a web designer, you've got Ellie, who's the phone lady, and basically the business lady, sorts everything out and cracks the whip when it needs to be cracked. And I write the songs, and what do you do?
I don't know.
No, Russ has just had a baby, so he's kind of busy with that at the moment, but he does do a lot for the band and sorts a lot of things out, generally kind of the everyday, day-to-day things. And James, who's just sitting here, you probably wouldn't even know that. Did you say something?
I scratched.
Well, he's just joined the band, so he's still, you know, finding his place outside of the music. But there's a big place in there waiting for him, and a lot of money to be made.
Look forward to it.
Well, let's continue with your picks.
Yep.
The next one?
The next one, this song is not a Rebel song. This song is by... we didn't want to go obvious. We didn't want to choose Radiohead. We didn't want to choose Jeff Buckley. We didn't want to choose those bands that we love because it's too obvious.
Right.
We came here today with an agenda of being different, of being unpredictable. So the next track we're going to play you is...
Cool G-Rap?
Yeah. Is Frank Sinatra.
Okay.
And it's Chicago.
Cool. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Woo.
All right, here we are. Head wounds here. This is the Indieshop on Kibish at kibish.org, and of course we have Steadman in the studio. And that was Thievery Corp.
Thievery Corporation, yeah. We chose that song because it's got a great riff. We don't know what the title is, but as far as we're concerned, it's called Dung Dung Dung.
Tell you what, the first person who emails me the title of the song will win something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We'll figure out something to give away.
Can I make up the title and then I win it?
Sure.
Don't go there.
I know, Moon Over My Hammy.
I think it's been taken. You guys have been at Denny's way too long.
Yeah. He knew.
And we heard before that?
We heard Chicago, because we spent a lot of time in Chicago. It was kind of a base over that side of the country.
Right.
And every time we drove into the city, we played that song.
Or left the city.
Or left the city.
Or was near the city.
Or wasn't even near the city.
So you could have flashed through the photos on the Steadman webpage, steadman.co.uk.
Yep.
And looked at the photos and imagined yourself in your shoes.
No photos, please.
You know, this is America. We don't have the paparazzi. You can kind of relax, you know, get comfortable.
Yeah, thanks for letting us sit here completely naked as well.
Yeah, I
It's
really
Yes.
appreciate that.
Well, the good thing is that the console is high enough that I don't see anything.
Okay.
So I'm safe. But we got photos, so for the charge of $5, email me $5 and I will give you the password to the website for the full photo.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious. We've talked about how you guys got together as a band,
Mhm.
how you started out. How about as musicians?
How do we get together as musicians?
I mean, on a personal level.
James, you say something.
On a personal level,
Right, like what got you started with guitar?
guitar. It was a strange guy playing. We were all going on a summer holiday when I was in Lanzarote, and the next thing I knew, my mum and dad bought me a guitar.
That's
And,
beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful story. Thought I'd share that with you.
They wanted you to be that man, didn't
They
they?
did. And before they knew it, I was playing summer holiday. So
How was it learning?
easy. It's easy to learn.
When you got fingers as long as he has.
Oh, okay.
Just do that. Yeah.
I talked to the guitarist for Gene, and he was mentioning how his system was to paint your fingernails,
All right.
I guess color-coded,
Yeah.
along with the chords.
Yeah, that'll work.
I had never heard of that system before.
No, I wouldn't do it.
He just likes to paint his fingernails.
I
What's he
think so.
talking
That must
about?
be, huh?
Did he use lipstick as well?
Not that I noticed. That's the singer. So how about yourself, Simon?
My mum's a singer. She used to run a club in London, and she basically forced me to go and sing with her one night, and I did. And I thought, hang on, I like this. And there was a girl there who was kind of interested in me because I was singing. I thought, hey, I like this even more. This is a good way to get chicks. And
Kind of the
Especially when you're 7.
yeah, I was 6.
Oh.
kind of
and-
the Charlie Chaplin method.
Yeah. That's partly true. But yeah, basically she's been performing all my life, so I just kind of got interested in it through her. But I didn't like this kind of stuff she was doing, but it was like Irish folk music and that, so I rebelled against that, and was doing Prince songs and Waterboy songs and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed it. I really liked performing, and I just started writing songs myself. That was quite a few years ago.
And then came Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Yes, and I was given a pile of records. I've been everything that's influenced me has been given to me. I was given a Telecaster guitar. I was given a huge pile of records by someone, and I sifted through them, and like they were all kind of late '60s, Stephen Stills and Dave Mason, and all these old Richie Havens, Woodstock albums and stuff like that. And just got well into them, and found my musical heart basically, without getting too cosmic and pretentious. Russell.
Oh. I used to just like rhythms really, just to get really excited, and I spent a lot of time hitting buckets in the garden. Yeah, well that's it. That's true. I used to get really excited.
Yeah, but you used to be a magician.
Oh yeah, well I don't want to talk about that. But yeah, so really just got from hitting buckets in the garden from the age of 8 and sort of until I managed to get my first drum kit at 14. And as soon as I got a kit, I was in loads of bands because I couldn't practice at home. So I just to play anything I could really, with lots of old guys and young guys. Just to play with this guy that toured Germany in the 60s, and that was really bizarre. And then eventually, after playing with about 30 odd bands, I eventually met up with Simon.
There's not a band in Hastings that Russell hasn't played with.
That's the one thing I noticed from your webpage. You mentioned that he played with a lot of bands before joining up with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like every band that I read about, history-wise, seems to have picked up their drummer from like 30 other bands before that.
Yeah.
That they have a professional drummer for the most part.
From the gutter. I prefer the gutter.
Yeah, he's a legend. Everyone knows him. You can't walk down the street with him in Hastings and not be stopped by someone that wants to talk to him, touch his feet. He wants them to kiss their babies.
Must be a nice break here in the US then.
Yes, it is very nice from healing people.
Walk around barefoot, no one really cares. So is it nice to have, on a musical level, is it important to have a good background as far as a rhythm?
Oh God, yeah. Bass and drums, they're vital. They're vital because that's what people feel through. That's what rocks people's stomachs and in their chests and everything. That's what gives you the punch and the oomph and the attitude. Is a good bass, good rhythm section. Very important.
How do the songs themselves come about?
How? Basically, as of late, I got a computer and I've been collecting loops and I've been laying down loops and either getting some keyboard lines, particularly for the new album that we're just going to start recording hopefully when we get back. Just been getting loops up and laying down keyboard lines and singing over it that way. Whereas before I took the much traditional route with Loser Friendly. I was just writing them on the guitar. Now I've gone, well, this album's going to be a lot more contemporary and experimental, but still sort of still kind of poppy and singly sounding. I mean, I like writing catchy tunes that you can hum in your head. So.
Do you feel like you have to have like a certain song style or like a certain pattern when you write?
No, there's no way you can say I'm going to write this kind of song today. It's whatever if you feel like. I was arguing with someone the other day that I don't sit down and say I'm going to write a single today. I sit down and say I'm going to write a song today. And I've got just as many bad songs as I have good songs, but it's just what I enjoy doing. It's just.
Now, how's the rest of the band come in together?
Well, basically, I'll demo something up on the computer, stick it on CDR now because we're all pretty futuristic now, and used to just play stuff down the phone and say learn it, but nowadays I can give people CDRs, and yeah, we just get a rehearsal together and we just iron stuff out, and usually the song turns out completely different to how it did on the demo, but that's how I want. I wouldn't want to say, well, you got to do that and you got to do that. A band's about being a unit and being united, so I just lay the skeleton and then the other guys add all the flesh. So I'm just saying that because I know Ellie's listening and she hates the word flesh, and Ellie's our keyboard violinist player.
Flesh isn't such a bad word.
No, she's got some problem with it. Flesh. Can you hear me, Eleanor? Flesh.
She's not a Puritan, is she?
I don't know, maybe. I think talking of words we don't like, I'd like to find out whatever word people like, and my word that I like the most is wobbly. What's up?
The word I kind of love and hate is doily.
James?
I'm a big fan of ablutions.
What does ablutions mean?
No, I don't.
Sounds nice.
It does, yeah, that's what
I agree with you.
Yeah.
So if anybody would like to let us know what their favourite
What about
words
you?
are.
What's yours? Have you got one? It's tricky, I know.
I'd have to think about that.
Onomatopoeic's quite a good word.
Depends on who I'm dating, of course.
Really?
Got to be safe.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm kind of curious. We wanted to play a song from you guys
Oh, yeah.
from your latest album,
Okay.
and you wanted to play "Cut Me Loose," the first track on Loser Friendly.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how this song started?
Wow. Now I can remember you playing the riffs and that to us in the rehearsals.
I can't.
But
I remember we never actually rehearsed it until we got in the studio, and we just recorded it straight down. And sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't. And I kind of knew it was going to work really well, just me laying the guitar down and then everyone building on top of it, and it worked really well. And it's probably my favourite track on the album. And I'm a big fan of middle eights that do something completely different for the rest of the song and lift you. And Stevie Wonder does that quite a lot, and a lot of bands I really like do that. And this one for me has got one of my favourite middle eights in it.
And for those that are not really musically inclined,
middle eights are, you got the verse, you got the chorus, you got a chorus, and you have to spice the song up and make it more interesting. So
kind of
you
like a
slip in
bridge.
Yeah, that's it, bridge. Yeah, basically it's a bridge.
For us non-musicians.
Ticket to the bridge.
As far as the lyrics. anything
Lyrics
special?
are about people that have been inspirational to me, people that have been kind of mentors. People.
But it also came after the deal, actually, didn't it? When we broke away from this was within the group
No,
of
that's
songs.
more letdowns, more about.
Oh right,
that.
yeah, of course, yeah.
But Cut Me Loose is about people that have supported me, guided me, and just a sort of thank you to them.
Okay. Well, as another thank you, we have a CD to give away. First person to email me at indieshop@hotmail.com will win a copy of the CD. And, of course, Ellie's her name, correct?
Yep.
Does not qualify. Nothing personal, of course. But we will be back in a few minutes with Steadman.
Thank you.
Coming from the
Okay, I had failed to put the CD in, so...
It's okay, we'll sing. Show me the way.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Actually, I'd like to.
Go on.
Well, I'd like to actually just point out that we went to a water theme park yesterday, and some git stole my sandals, and I just wanted to actually moan about that now, just to get it off my chest.
If you're listening, you're in big trouble, buddy.
And I've been wearing them for nearly 7 weeks, and I hope you enjoy them.
Yeah.
He stole your sandals.
Yeah, why?
Can you believe
it
that?
didn't even look good.
I went on this tubey ride, this vortex or something, flume, yeah. And when I came back, my sandals were gone.
But we had one hell of a day there yesterday.
We did.
And where was this?
Virgin Waters.
Okay.
I don't mean to plug them, but...
A bit of a rip-off, though, don't
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I'm
go
not
there,
plugging them.
smuggle food in or something.
Go there
Totally-
late. Go there around 5 because then
Yeah.
it empties out. And if you're there till we were there from 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 10 at night.
Wow.
We hit a lot of water that day.
No doubt. I've never been, but I've heard it's great.
But just make sure you don't put your sandals down carelessly.
Yeah, and the Vortex and the Speed Slide are the best rides.
And they have nothing like that in England?
Yeah, but they're indoor. We don't get much sun.
Bloody cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like an ice slide, right?
Yeah.
You don't need plastic. So we are actually going to play the Steadman track right now then.
Yeah, let's
My
do it.
apologies.
Okay.
And of course, if you want to email me, indieshop@hotmail.com, first one wins a CD.
Bands, those funny little plans that never work quite right.
You're,
So sad.
you're listening to the Indie Shop here on KBH Radio, and of course, we're beating the hell out of Simon. That's why he's crying here. Actually, I think it's the song that's getting to you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cute.
okay.
I just love that last line. Bands, those funny little plans that never work out right.
Would that happen to be the title of the song?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Anybody know?
How
Anybody out there know?
about Free Kiss from the Drummer if you tell us what the name of the song is?
It's fine with me. Of course, that means that you would have to show up to the show tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Hey, if he's going to get a kiss, he'll fly.
You guys already gone across the whole country, so I mean,
Yeah.
what's one city, right?
Tomorrow's at the Mint.
Oh, yeah, we're playing at the Mint tomorrow.
Yep. And up in Hollywood.
Up in Hollywood, yeah. Going to hopefully be discovered. for that big movie role. I'm looking to be an action hero.
Now, you were here about a month ago as well.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me
Yeah,
spread out
just
the mics here.
Just the three of us. Not Russell, but me, James, and Ellie.
So you did an acoustic gig.
Oh no, hang on. We weren't. Oh, a month ago we were all here. I'm talking about time before that. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I just lost track. You've been on tour and just don't know where I've been.
So this is actually your third show in the U.S. or in the L.A. area.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
And how do you guys prepare differently, as opposed to like say performing in studio to doing it live? Do you add anything or?
Alcohol.
Yeah. No, we well, yeah. Obviously, in the studio, you can layer stuff and make it sound more full and rich. And in a venue, you're more at the mercy of the PA and the sound guy. But fortunately, we brought our fabulous sound guy with us, who is a total superstar and knows his way around at every mixing desk ever invented. So he sorts us out. Peter Cudmore, that is. And yeah, there's not too much preparation. I mean, Russell does transcendental meditation before a show. Usually stands on his head for 3 days. And other than that, most of us just get drunk.
There you go. Now, what else did we play just before we played Mercury Rev, of course, and we played one of your songs.
Yeah.
And one of the things I'm really interested in, band-wise, is what really influenced you guys. I mean, we talked about Crosby, Stills, Nash as far as songwriting. But what other bands, either currently or previously, have really interested you?
Go, James.
Ooh, currently,
Yeah.
personally, I think it's got to be a lot more the old stuff which I've been interested in as an influence, yeah.
Right.
But new stuff, there's Radiohead's, the Mercury Reds, they're all good, but whether it's an influence, I don't know.
You like G-Love and Fun Like a Criminal, so don't you?
Yeah, but
not.
it doesn't shine through your music.
No, it doesn't. Russ?
It's kind of weird when we all originally got together because we were all on tour. I was having a big jazz time of it when I met Simon. I was just about to say Steadman when I met Simon. But I was just sort of getting through it a bit, and I was really into like Pat Metheny and stuff. But before he was like really like
Good.
well, he was like kind of hard-edged when he first started. Before he met Lyle Mays and all the keyboards started coming.
No one knows who you're talking about.
No, well maybe they don't.
We have a jazz station about a block.
See you later, guys. So it was really good because we were all sort of like into different stuff, and that's what was kind of exciting about us all getting together, really. I mean, while the bass player's like a big Frank Zappa fan, but he also loves the Meters and a lot of that funk stuff, So
Yeah.
we're all influenced in different little areas,
Yourself?
Well, I told you most of mine, but yeah. But I don't really like music that much.
Oh, okay. It shows. It's pretty sad. It's all for the money.
Yeah. You know how it is.
Right. Out! I mean, is it difficult? I mean, I imagine myself, I'm not a musician, but I imagine myself, if I learned the guitar, I tried to write a song, it would totally sound like something I'm listening to.
It's a difficult thing to do, not to do, rather. Which is why I don't really listen to that much music. I like if I find something I like, I play it to death. Like a Radiohead album, like the I was talking to you about that earlier, and Jeff Buckley and all of the all that kind of ilk of bands that usually their voices go into falsetto mode quite a lot. Kind of like that sort of stuff. And I usually just play it and play it and play it until I'm sick of it, and then I wait for something else to come along. But not a lot really pushes my boat.
So you've kind of made the transition from being a fan.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is when you hold yourself up in the studio for hours and hours on end, you're so critical of what you're hearing, I think, personally. But I've been getting turned on by a lot of electronic music, like Thievery Corporation and Kid Loco and Air as well. I like that stuff, but I wouldn't say it was influential at all. But I do like it. It's good to. I don't want to listen for that reason you said about writing stuff like other people have been writing. I don't want to listen to too many guitar-based bands.
Right.
For that reason, really, because it is hard not to fall into that trap where you're writing. You hear a song you really like, and you try and write a song like it. So.
Okay. I guess one of the things you didn't want to do was just play the obvious bands when you played a song. We're kind of going to move into one of the obvious ones now.
What did you choose?
Beatles.
Oh, nice.
But not necessarily one of their obvious songs, Fall on the Hill.
Ah, beautiful.
Which I think is just a great song.
And when we come back, you guys will perform a few songs.
Yeah.
And, of course, this is Indie Shop on KBH Radio, and we will be right back. And I have the CD in this time, so.
Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever.
And Russell's going to join in on backing vocals. I missed the boat, yeah. I lag behind. I will the water into wine, but I don't find wine every time. Still I feel fine, 'cause it's no big deal. That's the way I feel. No, it's no big deal. I don't mind. I missed the last call. Forgot my cue. I'm left here wondering what to do. Who is who and what is true? Still I feel fine, 'cause it's no big deal. That's the way I feel. No, it's no big deal. I don't I missed the last bus. I'm walking home. Had better time spent on my own. Truth be known, when I'm alone, that I feel fine, 'cause it's no big deal. That's the way I feel. No, it's no big deal. Thank you.
It's just getting better and better.
Thanks. I think
And of course, both the tracks are on Loser Friendly.
they are indeed.
And any surprises for tomorrow night?
Surprises. Hopefully, Bill Clinton's going to play sax.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably here for the Democratic convention anyways, right? So the secret's out. You'd be thousands of people there.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Can we handle it?
I know I can.
So you guys want to play a couple more? Or?
Yeah, why not? Let's do Whirlwind.
Good choice.
Thank you very much.
Good choice.
I agree. One of my favorites.
Ah, cool.
I can never be your kind. I can never change your mind. I can never be your kind. Change your mind. Speak out my whirlwind. Reach out my whirlwind. Reach out my whirlwind. I hope you lash out. I can never be your kind. I can never change your mind. I've traveled far and wide. Never hide. Shouldn't live among you. Well, I've been forced to. I've never found another. The one to talk to. I got off stayed so long. Well, I've been taught to be known. And now I want to speak out my whirlwind. Reach out my whirlwind. Reach out my whirlwind. I hope you lash out. I hope you lash out. You lash out. Yeah, yeah. Speak out my whirlwind. Reach out my whirlwind. Freak out my whirlwind. I hope you lash out. I hope you lash out. You lash out.
Thank you.
Of course, I'm going to be cutting this up. Would you guys mind if I put this on the webpage?
Of course not.
Okay, we're going to have these MP3s of these up on the webpage in about a week or so for you to download. And mind if I make a request?
Nope.
Do you guys have anything new?
I was just going to play it.
Ah, sweet.
This is kind of a mellow one. But
That's
it's
fine.
very nice. It's called Red.
Red.
Good choice.
Good choice.
I picked a rose from the garden. I took it home and shone a light on it. Red is a violent color, as I soon discovered. I put it in water to help it live. I had to give. Red is a violent color, as I soon discovered. Yeah, I'll stick around, watch your leaves turn brown. I don't mean to scare you, but it's too late now. Gotta let you go. Yeah, I'll stick around, watch your leaves turn brown. I don't mean to scare you, but it's too late now. Gotta let you go. Got a rose of my own, and I counted 7 thorns, one for every day. I keep my troubles away. Yeah, red is a violent color, as I soon discovered. I'll stick around, watch your leaves turn brown. I don't mean to scare you, but it's too late now. Gotta let you go. Yeah, I'll stick around, watch your leaves turn brown. I don't mean to scare you, but it's too late now. Gotta let you go. Dark night, sunlight, it's all the same to me. Good night, sleep right, come out of yesterday. I'll stick around, watch your leaves turn brown. I don't mean to scare you, but it's too late now. I can't let you go. Yeah, I'll stick around, watch your leaves turn brown. I don't mean to scare you, but it's too late now. I can't let you go. Yeah, red is a violent color, as I soon discovered. Red is a violent color, as I soon discovered.
Sweet, very sweet.
Thanks. It's kind of mellow in here now.
Actually, it wasn't as mellow as I expected.
Really? Starts off mellow. Kind of.
I'm terrible with song titles, but
What do you want to know?
the last song on the CD, Come
I see.
Alive.
I was going to play it for you, but I haven't played it for a long time. We can try it. If I screw it up, don't laugh, yeah?
Come alive and let the motion rock you. Let it send you off to sleep. Come inside, there's nothing left to shock you. Now you've landed on your feet, and after all the fun is over, you will still have all the memories. Come alive and see the wood through all the trees. Come alive, you know it's more than breathing. Have to wrestle with your soul. Show it that you're close to understanding. Don't give up and think you're too old. And after all the fun is over, you will still have all the memories. Come alive and see the wood through all the trees. change, it's like mono to stereo. See the fear, scare itself away. Find the middle of too high to very low. Come alive and get out today. Fun is over, you still have all the memories. Come alive and see the wood through all the trees.
It's been a while, huh? That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. I was making it up as I was going along.
Can I talk you into one more?
Okay. Which one?
It's up to you. Surprise me.
Okay, I'm just gonna detune, and I'm gonna do another. Just take me a couple of seconds now. I'm gonna do another new one.
And of course, you guys are playing tomorrow night at the Mint, up in Hollywood. What time does the show start?
What time does the show start?
10 o'clock?
Good question.
10 o'clock.
Okay. A voice from beyond told me that. And do you have an opening band, or?
Yeah, are they called Red? Yeah.
There you go.
Red, yeah. They're just doing acoustic, I think. That's what I heard. Third fret. Oh, early warning. Is that bad?
Not necessarily.
He hasn't got his slide, so he's improvising with a coffee mug.
Do you want a pen?
That sounds worse, actually.
Okay.
What did I do with my... just try something.
Take a picture of that. That's got to go on the webpage.
No, it doesn't.
If you can pull it off, it's got to go on the webpage.
You
No,
can.
I've tried it before.
What was I going to do?
How about an aerosol can?
That's cool. It's got a steel tone.
Yeah? Now, what other station brings you this?
Nah, the mug
No?
was better, wasn't it?
Let's stick
It's
with
got a
the
little
mug.
handle you can hold onto as well. I think
You
should
could
start
paint
it.
in these, couldn't
New
you?
trend. BB King's going to be following your footsteps. Who? BB King. It's called Early Warning.
I'm Mr. Lonely. I pushed the game too far. Thought you'd never leave me. Suffice to say, found out I was wrong. When I get out of line, carry on. I've looked for reasons. God only knows I have. Like all of the seasons, when you come and go, you never stick around. I huff and puff and try to bring you down. What is it on your mind? I've been no waste of time. I tell myself it's better to be honest and hide it all away. We all need an early warning. I can't change it, turn it all around. I won't feel right in the morning if you've gone. Sometime around winter, I felt chilled to the bone. I found myself fearing seeing you in the arms of someone else. Well, I gotta get a grip on myself. honest and hide it all away. We all need an early warning. I can't change it, turn it all around. I won't feel right in the morning if you've I won't feel right. I won't feel right. I won't feel right in the morning if you've gone. Yeah.
Maybe you guys were in Texas a little too long. I really appreciate you guys coming in.
Thanks very much for having us.
It's been sweet.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
And tomorrow night's going to be good. I can just feel it.
Yeah, I hope so.
So if you were in the Hollywood area, LA area, Southern California area, definitely come and check them out. You guys are going back to the UK after a show in
Monday.
Vegas,
Yeah, we're going to Vegas. I mean, it's less about the gig and more about partying in Vegas. but-
of course. Elvis style.
Yeah, we've never been there before, so it's
Really?
probably going to blow our minds.
Okay.
But we're ready for it.
Something to tell the family about.
We hear they pump oxygen into the casinos. We're looking forward to that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Huh?
But it's juiced, so
Oh, right.
yeah, keep it gambling.
Yeah, yeah.
Back to the UK,
On Monday.
work on the new album.
Yep. We got a few gigs to do, and then we're sorting out the album, yeah.
Okay.
That's all written and ready to go, just got to record it.
And of course, everything you guys are up to is on the webpage.
Yeah, just catch up with all the information about us at steadman.co.uk, co.uk.
The new shows in the UK and so forth. Janny, you hear that?
And we might be coming back in September. We're just trying to iron that one out. So
Wow.
keep them peeled.
I'm really impressed that you guys have spent so much energy on the US.
Ah, thanks. We like it. It's
I
weird.
mean, most bands don't have the opportunity to.
No, that's true. That's true. We do. You know, we're kind of fortunate to be able to get out here and do this, particularly not having signed a major deal in order to do it as well.
Kind of helps, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, once again, thanks.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
And thanks, everyone, for listening. And I will see you next week. Take care.
K-Beach, the Indieshop, K-Beach.org, the Indieshop at kbeach.org. Hi, that was Steadman. I'm Simon. That was James. And in the background is Russell.
Hello.